when he was shining, but there was definitely peaks and valleys with this team. And I think that maybe they could get away with it more against Nigma, their peaks and valleys, than they could AVULUS or AVULUS. I don't know if
yeah, we have yet to see how strong Nigma really is with this roster. But as you said, in game 1 yesterday, they looked absolutely amazing. Then in game 2 and 3, they didn't look as comfortable. And of course, stability has been one of the biggest issues of those, tier 2, tier 1.5 teams, which is one of the biggest reasons why they can't be considered a tier 1 team, just because they're so volatile.
Yeah, and Beast Coast, at least in game 1, they laned really well. Lumpy's going to be on this Pangolier. We'll see how he does with that. Not the Invoker that we're used to seeing for him. But Whisper on this Beastmaster feels like... I mean, this should be an easy game for him. Obviously, the timing is about 11.5, 12 minutes on that Ags, which is the normal timing for that item. I'm interested to see,
scared, to be honest,
how quickly he gets to it, yeah.
Because we have seen snowballing Beastmasters. We have even seen one yesterday. And this lane is going to be ridiculously easy. Like, Void just can't lane against Beastmaster. Historically, it's just impossible. He actually has the Helm of the Dominator currently in the quick buy, not the Axe. That would be an interesting choice, because Axe is basically the item that enables you to do so many things. Roshan, farm quickly, team fight.
Yeah. Damage output.
Yeah, so getting Overlord instead, it's viable, because you get a strong aura, but...
They have Dispose, and he takes Snowball level 1, which is really good for this offlane, I would say.
Yeah, he's also dead.
Because you usually get, like, shards and tag team. There's going to be another Dispose in 5 seconds, and Snowball's on cooldown for 9. There's no way he really gets out of this unless he jukes them. So First Blood going the way of GH. GH will take that gold and go towards top. But Snowball level 1 feels like a big win here in the offlane as well for the side of Nigma Galaxy.
I agree. You never want to have Snowball level 1, just doesn't do anything. Tag team is so much more valuable.
Yeah. Well, it's that Ice Shards, and GH just comes up top. And he looks like he's dead. He TP'd over here, so now Miracle is alone for a long time.
Yeah, that's a big issue now. Because already he was alone to begin with, and now he's alone again. Against the matchup that's already pretty impossible for him. Currently sitting at 1 CS.
This Hawk is so annoying.
Yeah. Yep. The new Hawk is ridiculous. And it goes so well with Bad Rider. We've seen it yesterday too. Was it the same combo? I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was like the Hawk root, then you get Flame broken. What's even the past tense of that Flame broken back into it again.
Yeah.
And then roots you again. And Firefly on top of you and Sticky Napalm. It's a really, really strong lane.
It really is, and it can be very devastating if played correctly. And truthfully, it's devastating when it's not the better matchup, but in a situation like this, it's a better matchup. Like, this is a strong lane-killing combo right here for the side of Beast Coast. I keep wanting to call them OG because Whisper's got the OG moniker.
I also saw that. I was like, oops.
But Sumail over mid, he's 11-5 to the Pangos 5-3, so Lumpy getting beat up really badly, and he did take Thunderbolt as well, and you could just see Sumail doing a huge amount of damage, and he also has another Shrapnel if he wants to try and get this kill. Which he throws the Shrapnel down and gets a solo kill. Once it came off cooldown, you pretty much knew he was dead, and Sumail is dominating this mid lane, which is something they really need, considering this top lane matchup for Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah. Sniper historically one of the strongest laners. GH still doesn't have the dive. They're going on him again.
Yeah, this is an issue as they are going to go for GH. He's still just level 1. They are going to get this kill, and they make it look easy. The solo experience is at least given Miracle level 3, but this just is not a safe lane.
Yeah, his CS is not looking that fun. Although good news for them is, well, I don't know if you want to call it good news, but Beastmaster is not going for that axe, so his snowball won't be nearly as terrible. And I have to admit, I don't quite understand the decision to go for the Dominator, but it just means he wants to put on a lot more early pressure, like pre-minute 10 even. Get the tower top, get the tower mid, map control. We'll see if that's worth it. Because the trade-off is pretty huge.
Right. Another flame break. GH. He's got finally the Icarus dive. But he is willing to take so much damage here, and gosh.
This is so strong. Just a bar on you, and then the sticky stacks. Like, you can't fight as a support, actually.
And he's got a wand. Like, he's trying to heal up here. He's got another set of tangos. He's trying to heal up. Stick only for Miracle at the moment, as this is going to be the full wand on his courier if it gets to him. And I say if it gets to him because it's about to fly right over El Micho. It's got 3 shots on it thanks to the Marcy, which is why it survives here. But that could have been brutal. And it's crazy to say and think that just, not having to stick to the wand upgrade is brutal, but in a lane like this, it kind of is. El Micho sitting relatively low. He picks up a salve for some regen, by the way. Bottom lane, not as active, but of course, no shards on Tusk. You do have Deadshot, of course, if you can land that and maybe get a snowball to follow it up, go to the tag team and get some damage out. But the only one maybe you have a chance of killing is Omar if he comes in with the, if he comes offensively with the rebound, but I don't think you're killing him otherwise.
The question, though, is, even though the other lanes are doing okay, how are they going to help Miracle?
I think with Sumail, he's dominating his lane.
Yeah, it's just kind of hard to rotate as a sniper. But then again, if he dominates the Pangolier that hard, maybe he doesn't even have to do anything because he will force the enemy to go to him instead.
They're going to try and come top here as they now have level 3. And they're going bottom. They're going for the Muerta at the same time. Looking to get this kill, but they just don't quite have the damage yet. Deadshot, the turnaround. They had Lumpy over there. They get the kill on Omar in the bottom lane. While Miracle is looking at MOUZ, nothing going on, and they do end up losing the Marcy. They don't kill this Muerta.
Very costly though,
good
from the
shot.
Pangolier. Your mid lane is being
trample, like snowball, that stuns up Noob. Man, they are really cooking them. They're just going to try and get this kill, and Will and Primal Beast, just no match for this combo, and they lose both over bottom. That is kind of devastating considering they had Muerta down to about 50 health.
Yeah, twice. Oh, Miracle
and that's the difference, though. All right, a little assassinate there. I was going to say, that's the difference.
Root.
Oh! No TP, no life.
Oh, that's
only death.
Brutal. That is absolutely brutal.
And Sniper's just here too late. The TP takes too long, and I was just going to say, the difference there is that Lumpy's able to rotate so easily as a Pangolier, even before having level 6. They are going to get this kill on El Micho, like, they get something out of it. But Sumail could have been there maybe a little bit earlier as a different hero, as they're going to go for Whisper. He's pretty tanky at this point. Not the easiest of kills, and then the Wisdom Rune is picked up by Omar as MOUZ was trying to contest that.
Yeah, Miracle is making his way back up top, but they will definitely have to make sure he somehow gets back into this game, because he currently has nothing. Like, the Pangolier is completely shut down, but Void has even less than him.
Yeah, the Void has less, and the Pangolier with 6 can definitely rotate easily and run, run over and get a Rolling Thunder, try to get some sort of a kill.
Oh,
especially top. He could just go top. Yeah, and he's going to go top.
Or they have Raw 2 or Miracle again.
He's got to run. Like, all you have is what? Time walk to get out of here? You have no real defense. And
he did not run.
The Rolling Thunder is faster, so he's going to be able to just use it for a quick moment. Swashbuckle kill GH. They don't need to kill Miracle. They keep cutting down where he's able to farm and make him feel uncomfortable. He doesn't get anything out of this matchup.
Yeah, he can't jungle yet either. He has nothing. Now he has to hit like a Satyr camp with a level 1 bash. No Mask of Madness. It's a very tough game for him. Nice smoke rotation bottom though. They should be able to get the Muerta no problem.
Muerta does have Pierce the Veil, but won't be able to get anything off with a well-done rebound onslaught combo. Good rotation by Sumail, like you were saying. Sniper's not exactly the easiest hero to rotate with.
Yeah, but they will have to use him. He is the strongest hero they have right now by far. But he's also pretty fragile. Like if Pango gets on top of him with a Bad Rider, he's in big trouble. So they have to protect him no matter what. Miracle kind of just has to bite the bullet for now. Try to find his own way back into the game.
So 9 minutes in. Looked like maybe Muerto was thinking about going top, but through the twin gate, there really isn't much there. They already took the tower.
MOUZ. Good snowball
Dominator. Already for Whispers, they are going and trying to get this kill on a MOUZ. 4 heroes here. 4 heroes will get that kill. Sumail gets another one. Sumail going to Fusel. But I'm... Again, it's just without his Void having anything, I don't know if Sniper's going to be enough.
So the good thing with the time zone is, once you're level 18, it's basically a free moonshot for your Sniper as well. So his damage output is going to be amped up a ton. And as we said before, it doesn't matter now that you chrono your teammates. In fact, you want to chrono your teammates. So if Muerto's on top of Sniper somehow, and you time zone both of them, it's actually very good for you because Muerto won't be attacking anymore.
They're going to try and go, but the rebound, trying to get him some extra speed. Sumail in some trouble. They're jumping in. They've got the Rolling Thunder. They're going to make the turn. The dead shot comes through. The time zone is just too late to save Sumail. Primal Roar onto the Primal Beast. The Rolling Thunder's continuing looking for Miracle. They'll get the kill on the MOUZ, but they'll take out Noob. And they'll look for more as Omar and Miracle behind the tier 1. GH with 1 shot left on him. If maybe there was enough mana for a dead shot that could kill him. But there isn't. And this tier 1 looking just as dead as Sumail and this Primal Beast.
Yeah, very easy tower for them.
He can't beat the front right there. But, of course, not knowing that they're making that jump immediately. Rebounding. Now Sniper back into the mix. The dispose and the kill. Good little return kill there. And yeah, the scatter shot shrapnel is really good. Help at least get something back there for them because they lost that tower. They lost 2. First times are not really effective.
This patch is very inspired by Heroes of New Earth. I like it a lot. The Sniper change, the Dusa change, very good changes. Big fans of them. This actually makes Sniper a really, really good mid laner. Like before he was just a lane dominator, but now he's actually a really good team fighter because of it too.
He's a good team fighter when he has the distance though.
Boom. Lampy almost dead again. Do you like this new take on Beast? Well, it's not a new take, but it's more like an older take. He's playing the old Beastmaster with the auras. You like it?
I don't hate it. You know, I think with Helm of the Dominator, you still push. You're just not doing the damage, and you're just playing a different type of hero. You're not being the damage dealer, the early pressure hero in terms of like having drums of Slom jumping in, roar. You're doing so much damage, you've got something, and I think having the auras just means later you're more secure.
I'm just wondering if it's worth the trade-off, because this also means... Oh, they're going on him right now.
First dive. They have Supernova. They're going to try and go for Whisper, look for the Primal Roar. Now it's finally out. They go to the Supernova. They've got the lasso on the Sniper, but Sniper going to start to hit away at El Micho, and that's going to be at least a dead Bat Rider.
That's all 5.
It's only 1, though. Rider. Yeah, it's Supernova used for Bat Rider. Beastmaster did roar, but he just backs up into the jungle. And his farm doesn't... It's not suffering in this game at the moment. You know, he doesn't have drums of Psalm, which you would have around this mark anyway. But truthfully, his net worth hasn't suffered from not going for the axe. He's farmed up a good amount of the map. They took the tier 1 top quickly. Like, he has so much space to just farm with this dominated creep and his boar.
Yeah. Yep. Now he had a mega free lane. Now he's transitioning very nicely into this aura bot.
And I think that kind of has something to do with it, right? Like, you don't need to go to the Ags because usually you back up into the jungle to farm that Ags, whereas you know you have the lane, right? Thunder, long beam.
Yeah, but that also means that you don't have to support it. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Of course, takes your attack damage now too. Has a diffuser blade as well, which is a build that Thompson made very, very popular with the disperser later on. But the farm difference is absolutely massive right now between Void and Muerta. And it's just gonna grow. The gap is just gonna grow. Because there's already a Maelstrom online on Muerta. Sniper would have a lot of heavy lifting to do here.
If Nigma Galaxy want to come back into it, it's definitely going to be late. And they can pressure the towers on the side of Beast Coast.
They have to weather the Beastmaster Storm, basically. He's so strong right now, but if they can kill him once or twice, that's really when the weakness of this build, if you want to call it that, is going to get exposed, because he can't really catch up anymore at that point. If he ever falls behind, he'll stay behind.
I think one of your biggest question marks, too, is if they could at least slow down the Muerta, because if Miracle gets to the timing where he's got items, with the fact that Muerta's ahead, Muerta will be fully online. And I'm not sure you beat that. Not with time zone, at least.
Wow. Did you know about this Beastmaster talent? I just saw that. The 10% magic res aura? It's ridiculously strong. Damn. Completely forgot about that. Together with the pipe, they're gonna be near immortal.
You say that, but then, you know, casters always say they're unkillable. What happens next?
And then they die right away? No?
They die, yeah.
Like
I've learned my
instantly.
lesson. I never say anybody's unkillable.
It's only Phoenix and Omar. Huh?
They're gonna go. They know they have the unleash for the damage. They've got the sniper coming in. The snowball comes through. Omar's dead, but it's worth it to get the kill there onto the Muerta. So a good little tango up in the jungle.
Good TPs.
And,
Very nice
and they
TPs.
get the kill. And that's exactly what they need to do. They need to slow down Muerta's farm, let Miracle get into this Maelstrom, and kind of come back. It's going to take time. Take a lot of effort. But you can see Nigma trying to do it. And they know that they have a little bit of the extra damage with Unleash. As long as Omar could survive, you get a little bit more damage from the Unleash. You know you can go after this Muerta. Only Thunder fast, but not fast enough to catch the time-walking Faceless Void there and immediately stops it. That's,
Well, he's tanky, you got pipe.
And now they go for Whisper. You don't have roll. Supernova right next to Whisper. Time zone's there. They've got two within the square. Normally a circle when it's the Chronosphere, but the square beats circle. At least in
Always
this
does.
situation, Whisper and MOUZ both die.
Slam this, the square through the circle always works. Now this is the scary part. You itemize in a way where this is not allowed to happen. If you die one more time as a Beastmaster, your time as the strongest hero on the map is basically gone. And that's a huge risk you run when you itemize like this. Now Miracle is gonna be into his Maelstrom pretty soon. And the game is not looking too bad at all. Completely back into the game.
Yeah. You know, it was the Rolling Thunder that was wasted right there. That, you know, they don't have any response. And it just, the team fight at that moment is very lacking. They had just killed Muerta as well, who's really trying to farm up this Hurricane Pike. There are moments where we're going to see Beast Coast have a power spike still. And especially with Miracle behind, he really is trying to get into these fights. A Walrus Punch action. Omar going to be caught in the jungle again. These heroes on the side of Beast Coast breaking on through and assassinate to try and deter this Muerta, but
That's a lot of damage.
It's not
But yeah.
deterring enough, let's just say.
It was also the Blink Dagger revealed from the Bad Rider for a support kill, so that's pretty good as well for Nigma.
Sumail almost keeping up with this Beastmaster, who now has the pipe going into the Boots of Bearing. So they want to just counter that time zone as best they can. Shrapnel, dispose, the unleash, the snowball. Didn't pull Whisper in to go after this sniper, but just wanted to get into his face to get this Walrus Punch out there. And honestly, MOUZ sacrificing his life so Whisper can survive.
Yeah, he had to. If he didn't do that, Beastmaster
Not pulling him in at all. Yeah, I think the right move was definitely not pulling him in. For a second, I thought maybe they could jump in, but they had nobody else there.
How do they make use of this incredibly strong aura timing now. That's the real question. It doesn't really feel like Lumpy is ready. It doesn't feel like Pyke is ready either on his Muerta.
Lumpy's not ready, right? Like, he wants this Ags. You really want everybody there. I think is 5 right now. Beast Coast can fight, but everybody's got to have their abilities too. Like, the misuse of abilities has allowed Nigma to get back into the game. The Rolling Thunder that was used for nothing over mid, which allowed them to time zone back in and have that supernova opportunity. The Roar that was used top off after the jungle, they get kills out of that. I think that if Beast Coast clean it up and they use everything in tandem, they'll be fine. But we're not seeing that at the moment.
And I think they really have to as well. Because again, the Beastmaster completely itemized for his team only. If they don't make the use of that strength now, it's basically, wasting his entire item strength. Because he could have just gone for the slums and be at probably 13, 14k net worth at this point.
And that's where you're missing the damage too, right? Because usually you can Primal Roar, the Drums of Slum, you get that instant peak in damage. You can kill heroes like Sniper in a heartbeat. Maybe you go, Ags Blink, and you're going for Sumail to dive the back line. But they onslaught in. They look for Lumpy, who will try to roll the time zone. Now he ain't moving anywhere.
That's such a funny interaction.
And not able to rock and roll anywhere. They made music illegal.
Yeah, his game basically stopped as well. El Micho also just getting taken down. Man, Sniper's doing so much damage right now.
All pre-BKB from Noob, and Noob's gonna get this BKB, then he's more free to get in there, pulverize commit, and onslaught in. He's got Blade Mail. The fights are gonna get tougher for Beast Coast, and they really need to find a big fight to slow down the pressure from Nigma that they're now putting on.
Well, at least time zone is down for a little while, so...
Yeah.
The Roar.
Roar in, they're gonna go for Miracle, Walrus Punch, and they've got the damage. That's exactly what they needed.
That's a Roche now, too.
That's a big kill.
Right next to the pit. Best position. Oh, Lasso as well. Nice.
Yeah. Lasso, easy. GH dead. Did he get that? He did get at least the Lotus. I'll just take this while I die. Thank you very much.
Consolation prize. But Roche is going to go down quick. Muerta, Beast, and Tusk. Some of the best Roches in the game. Now, how is our Void looking? Maelstrom is done. Going to Lincoln's next. It's definitely not an easy Void game at all. Yes, he's shut down, which makes it a lot harder, of course, but just the draft itself makes playing Void not easy.
Yeah. And Muerta having that Aegis. I think they could, when Lasso and Roar is up,
it's go time.
Smoke.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you should smoke,
already
but you're
up.
also... Yeah, you're waiting for Roar 3 seconds, Lasso in 30. Also maybe wanting that Hyperstone to finish off the Mjolnir here for Muerta. And then I think you just smoke and go.
Yeah, that Mjolnir is going to be a big power spike. Nice scan as well, they know exactly where they are. Lumpy got his axe too, so his HP pool and damage output is quite nice now. Yeah, it's basically all riding on Sumail. They're mega buffing him up. With the time zone, with the Marcy buffs.
He's going into the BKB next. They got that shard on him, so he's got the concussive grenade. And then he wants to go Disperser, but there were some changes to Disperser.
Luckily.
It's now slow resistance, not unslowable.
Yeah, and 40%
it's only 40%.
Yeah, it's good, but not like massive.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it worth the price of admission now? That's the real question.
I mean, the reason why it was so strong before... Wait, let me see. Well, no, so it still applies to the basic dispel as well. So it's still very strong. But yeah, you don't have that immunity that you had before.
So here's the full 5-man smoke. They're going to try and make something happen. They did pick up the Mjolnir. They do have Lasso and Roar off cooldown. And their target is Miracle. At least they pinged him out for a moment. They've got this ward behind the tower. And he leaves. He senses the movement. Not only senses the movement, but they smoke themselves.
Oh, Muerta's all by himself, but just the Aegis, of course.
Yeah, has the Aegis.
But they all top.
Oh
gosh, you have to be
they
careful
all are
there.
looking for Miracle.
Oh, they didn't think that he was alone in Muerta. If they went to Muerta there, that's gonna be a brutal loss for Beast Coast.
Yeah, they get lucky that they don't jump. They don't exactly have jumping heroes, right? That you can onslaught in, but that gives Muerta a moment to kind of just leave, right? You don't have the blink lasso that Beast Coast have access to.
Yeah, no instant stuns. It's gonna be a very slow assault for you. They're smoking back top there. They see Muerta again, but it's not the right target.
And now the team is there. They're gonna try. Rebound Hurricane Pike. Some axes fly in. The onslaught way deep here, but the BKB's gonna be popped. They go to the Roar onto the Primal Beast. There's the time zone. They're in this square. They're in the Zawardo. They're just gonna walk out of it. And now time zone's on cooldown. Nigma's used their BKB on the Primal Beast, and they gotta leave. But the Rolling Thunder comes from behind. The Pangoliers gonna try and disrupt them as they try to leave. They've got the lasso on. Sumali's in a lot of trouble. They'll get the kill. And that will be the Muerta getting at least one. Nigma Galaxy trying to TP out. GH. They'll leave. But they already got the sniper, and that's a good fight for Beast Coast, as they don't even lose the Aegis on that.
That's exactly the hero they were looking for. And you have to be really, really careful. They have great heroes for jumping a sniper. You really have to make sure that once your time zone is expended and your initiation basically failed, you gotta disengage. Because you know they're looking for the sniper. Anytime he's out of position, he'll die. You have to protect him with all these bodies in front. If you don't see Bad Rider, you have to be so careful. GH, there's no blink on Tusk, he's fine.
They might find him, but again, is this just a bait? The dead shot stops the pulverize immediately. They go to the unleash, they get the kill. Now they're going to look over. Muerta's in trouble. Sniper's TPing in, has the assassinate. They're going to take at least the Aegis out of this. Now they've got the supernova. Is it timed right? It is timed more than right. Goes in to pierce the veil. They all bail. They've got the onslaught. They'll have the control. This is going to be a second kill onto the Muerta. A good move from Nigma Galaxy after losing Sumail over top. And a good recovery for this dire team.
Definitely overstaying their welcome there quite a bit. Everyone was respawning. And I mean, Task Force is dewarding. It's the help your friend syndrome. We all know it. We all hate it.
I was going to say, we all love it when you're on the other team.
That's the thing. Even as pro players, like we know we shouldn't do it, but we do it anyway, just because it feels right. But it's very, very, very costly, because that Muerta was really rich.
Mm-hmm. And now we talked about getting
looking
to this point. Void's there.
He got Lincolns now, so no more lasso on him, no easy lasso at least. Sniper halfway through his BKB, still a little bit away there. MOUZ is also transitioning nicely into a core once that BKB is done.
Yeah, BKB is all you really need to be able to stand your ground a little bit and get some unleash damage out. All while still being helpful with the Solar Crest, throwing that on Sniper or Void. The BKB available for Noob. He's going into the Shiva's Guard. He wants to be able to get in BKB pulverize, but El Micho's here, has a Blink Dagger, and blinks away from this, but now Whisper a little bit vulnerable. They do a MOUZ off to the side, and neither team will do anything. They'll just look and back away.
The classic Western stare-off, standoff.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. What's the state of the game, though? Like, if this game goes super late, because they don't have Chronosphere, I actually think it favors the Radiant, because they have hard disables. Like, Time Zone is amazing in the mid-game-ish, but once a real late game, it doesn't really do that much anymore. When people have like moon shards and all these abilities to kind of mitigate the Time Zone. It's an amazing spell early on, don't get me wrong, but your late-game investment is not really there. So you have to make sure you fight for that next Roshan, and you get that next Roshan, and then you don't have to end the game, but you have to control the map for sure.
Well, we'll see if they can do so.
Oh, bad rider. Ooh, very
almost
deep.
has this Mjolnir, by the way. Oh. Now, if you had Chrono, maybe you would have wasted it right there.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
he TP's out. But Lincoln's next for Pango. And Muerta, like I said, BKB Silver Edge is what's on the docket. You really gotta get deep in the Rolodex here and figure out what you need to do when the game plans change so many times.
Surprisingly, Beastmaster's still at the top of the net worth, even with that item build.
Yeah, I mean, I think naturally this hero does farm well. It's just the quickness, I would say. Because I think he would have like 18,000, maybe a little bit more than that with the Drums of Slam. But he's also been given a lot of space. Like, he's farming exceptionally well right now.
Ocean is about to respawn. A quick respawn would be really good for Radiant.
Well,
It
yeah.
is.
Anything 30 seconds is going to mean it's going to be bottom.
That's very long.
So, yeah, it'll be bottom now.
Miracle, at that time, he might have enough time to farm at the Mjolnir, which would be a huge...
For sure, right? He's almost got the
spike.
Hyperstone.
No courier, though. Got killed.
Yeah, no courier for the entire duration of the Roche respawn, so he'll probably get the item near the time they go for Roche. MOUZ kind of gallivanting over to the jungle.
BKB. That's a little brave.
And this is not going to be too rough if he just dies. I think they don't lose much in terms of Roche, but he's not even going to do so. He's not even going to die. He just walks away from the fight.
Yeah,
Pretty
nice
tanky.
bonus movement speed from the crest.
Yep. A little bit of movement speed in 25, the number. But also, it means he doesn't lose any gold if he dies. He's going to have this blink at the timing he wants. So, all kind of means a lot here going into what should be a Roche fight in the next minute or so. Like I said, there's that blink dagger, and the gold for the Mjolnir is there for Miracle. He just needs to get the Hyperstone and that recipe. Which I assume
Can't get the recipe, though.
Courier.
So they have to fight without the full Mjolnir. There would have been a huge
Potentially,
power
yes.
spike. They're all smoked up. But again, they don't have any great instant initiation. They have a Primal Beast, but that's it.
Icarus dive over everybody, man. GH scouting mount, BKB, pierce the veil, time zone used. They're gonna go for the Muerta. Gets the egg. The Primal Roar is gonna be under the Primal Beast. They go for the assassinate. The BKB is gonna run out on this Muerta in just a second, but they already got the kill on a Miracle. Sumail trying to output some damage, but Pake is there, gets the kill on a noob, and they lose 3 on the side of Nigma Galaxy. Finally, they take out Anisha, but they've got the Rolling Thunder as well as the Snowball right on top of Sumail. The concussive grenade into a TP attempt, but the dead shot is there. It lands on a Sumail. They get the kill on Omar. It's gonna be a full team wipe for Beast Coast. Cleaning them up. They revealed with the Icarus dive the position and the pierce the veil. Just too much for Nigma to handle.
I hope we get to see a replay of that fight. Just look how they all huddle around Muerta. It kind of felt like they're all trying to right-click her during Pierce of the Veil, but of course you can't. So everybody kind of just stood there while she was laying out the pain, and the rest of the team was pretty much free to do whatever they wanted to.
Oof.
There was a great execution, of course, by Beast Coast, but look at that. You can't help but think they should be in a little bit of a better position on Nigma here. Now look what happens to Muerta. Everyone's trying to right-click her, but he can't. She just stands there.
Really well done. Beastmaster getting that Lotus Orb on the Muerta was huge.
Absolutely.
The Pulverize starts and stops immediately.
Yeah.
And it just stops everything from Nigma Galaxy.
They have no stunts. I'll never, ever again say that I like Time Zone over Cronus here. If they have a Chrono there, the fight is done. They win. 100%.
Now you've got another Aegis. That's the second one for Beast Coast. That's going to be another one on Muerta. And
yeah, that's a big one too. He can't kill her once. Killing her twice is going to be that much more challenging.
Yeah.
And she's almost into the Silver Edge now, so her positioning is going to be really strong too. And we have seen her damage output too. Like, Miracle died in seconds. that BKB he's building into, of course, is going to mitigate a huge chunk of the damage. But if you're going to initiate it on first, you're going to die. The Beastmaster items is insane.
The Lotus Orb was massive.
Yeah.
It was massive there.
I agree. Basically wanted to fight.
Yeah. Because Muerta's able to do whatever they want. And then you kind of see Noob think about it and just go, all right, well, I don't have an objective here anymore. Everything was on cooldown for him. So what do you do? And Sumail, once the front line is out, he can't do anything as this sniper. They jump him with this Rolling Thunder. They're able to get on him quite quickly. Now he's going to go for the Revenant's Brooch, but we talked about it. That item is expensive.
It's expensive and it's very impractical. You still won't have that BKB. And it just feels as though Sumail can never reveal himself in those teamfights because Bad Rider is waiting for him. He has 4 staffs.
Punch.
Almost BKB as well. Yep. You're gone. Once this BKB is up on Bad Rider, I don't actually know how Sumail plays those teamfights. I don't think he can.
And just to say, we talked about it early how, yes, Miracle will get to the point where he matches Peik in this Muerta, but at that point, Muerta's going to be really strong. And I think much stronger than Void at the same net worth.
For sure.
We saw it right there.
We spoke about how Muerta is maybe even the strongest late game in all of Dota. Like, that scaling on her is ridiculous, and it's basically infinite also with her shard that she's yet to buy or get from Tormentor. Because that damage increase is going to be massive. 2% per kill, it will be a lot.
And then the plus 20% on the Gunslinger chance at 25. Like, you really do hit this peak at 25.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, the tower is falling so fast. Where's the response?
There really can't be much of a response because to kill Muerta once, you really need to use everything. And Sumail just steps up too far. The Lotus is too late.
Got buyback though.
Yeah, he's got buyback, and they are going to use it. They go to the time zone, but again, they just walk away.
This boots of bearing is too good.
Yeah.
If that was a Squirrel again.
Nothing.
Oh, they're going to make. Oh, he has no BKB.
Rolling Thunder in. That's going to land on both this Marcy as well as Miracle. Omar and Miracle, they both fall. Now the Rolling Thunder extends on to Sumail and needs to get away. Would have been a 4-staff movement for him to get back, but the Lotus Orb is going to be able to Peik again, stopping the Pulverize. He tries to lift him up. He tries to lock him down, but he can't. They just cannot lock down this Muerta. Now, they're going to take out the first life, but how are they going to reset on the side of Beast Coast? They've got the Snowball. They pull in 2. They get the kill on a Noob. They're going to have the second life on the Muerta. The Deadshot comes through. They've got the Lotus Orb on a Miracle, but the 4-staff forward from this
Pierce the Veil up again.
Pierce the Veil. The right clicks are coming. The calling is there, but nobody's answering on the side of Nigma to try and respond. At least not yet. They've got the Onslaught in. They'll look for Lumpy. They'll get the Lotus Orb onto this Pangolier. Is going to walk away with the Swashbuckle for just a moment. Miracle continuing to go in with the time dilation. It's going to be on a Lumpy, but he'll roll up. They've got themselves the Sunray on top of him, but the Snowball save is there to go on to Omar. They've got the kill on a Marcy. They'll get themselves one without buyback, and they're continuing to go on a Miracle. He time walks away, but he's only got half health. The Onslaught's going to be onto this Muerta. Peik needing to run away with the Lotus Orb back on a Lumpy, making sure that he's safe, but the Primal Roar's going to be through onto the Primal Beast. The time walk forward going for Peik. They get the kill on a Noob as Sumail's trying to hit away, but the concussive grenade to try and leave as they're up 27 net worth on the 27k net worth on the side of Beast Coast, and all Nigma can do is run.
And if they want to, they can probably still take the Rex as well.
They've got the Warden here. GH is going to stand still. They don't have the mana for Lasso, but they might just be able to kill him.
This was also like an 8-0 fight. Well, they lost the Aegis, but they can't even fight.
He's buying mangoes in the opponent's base to make sure that they can blink and get Sumail and get the Lasso. Oh, no. Man, El Misho, come on, dude.
Not like that.
Just too good. The double 4-staff. Sumail looks like he's going to be able to get away. The Rolling Thunder, though. Oh, on the staff. No! The time zone now on a 5, but without your sniper, do you have the damage? The Supernova is going to explode. It does land on a Whisper. They've got the damage on a Lumpy for a second, but Miracle's going to time walk in, time walk back out. He does the hokey pokey, but there's nothing about. Lumpy's able to leave. The Icarus dive forward. They're trying to get MOUZ. They're trying to get Whisper, but nobody's home.
And out they go. Now, when it's all said and done, absolutely brutal Like, they lost the Aegis, but it's pretty much it. I think there was like a, 9-for-1 exchange?
It was a lot more than that.
It was like ridiculous how well Beast Coast executed here. They just do not have solid lockdown. They got one dispose, sorry, and Primal Beast. But Primal Beast gets hard countered every time by the Beastmaster, who also hard counters the Void with the Boots of Bearing. Amazing item pickup, by the way. Like, that was super smart. I wouldn't actually mind another support picking it up as well. If you have two of them, it's practically useless at that point.
Isn't it already?
It's, yeah. And the problem is also Sniper is so far away, right? He can't make use of the time zone himself. Because that attack speed buff you get in there is massive, but you can't be in there. Because if you are, you're probably dead.
And now Sumail buying back, having no gold, not going for the Revenant's Brooch anymore, bought out on a Crystallis, wants the Daedalus for right-click damage. But again, Beast Coast, they see all. They had these wards here. They knew what they wanted to do. They have the ability to just jump and lasso these heroes. The Lotus Orb's too late for Nigma Galaxy.
It's so tough. It is so tough. They still have, of course, Sniper is always going to be one of the best high-ground defenders in the game. But you are playing against one of the hardest counters, which is the Bad Rider. He can find you at any time, pull you out of position. And what answer do they have? None, really. They have no counter initiation. It's Primal Beast. One Lotus Orb, and it's gone. Outside of that, they have no stuns. They have nothing.
Yeah, the amount of times that I think Chronosphere would have won them fights seems like it's heavily outweighing whatever time zone is doing.
Is it at this point like 5 or 6 times? I've seen many times. Oh, DD though picked up nice steal. That could be something. There's a Nullifier as well on the Faceless Void. But Nullifier doesn't really do anything against Muerta. Like, you can't get out of the Pierce of the Whale like with that.
My assumption is that it's just trying to stop the 4 staffs away.
Doesn't even have to though, because you got BKB as well. And Daedalus is also on the horizon for her. We'll see. Whoever they initiate on, if Muerta gets her hands on him, they're dead. In 1 second.
Man, this is rough for Nigma Galaxy, but if they make this comeback, it would be one of the biggest I've seen in a while. They have found Miracle, though.
Wow.
And the Lotus Orb, again, just too late coming through.
So much damage, and they find GH2.
They've got the lasso to follow it up. It's on a GH. They'll get the kill. It's too dead without buyback. Sumail trying to stand his ground. But now Lumpy, all right. Well, they've got Muerta just walking forward, ready to take some shots if he had stayed and stood his ground.
I thought that Bash would lead to a lot more, so I got really excited, and then everybody was like walking away. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's the second side gone. Potentially even the third. They have no buyback on Void. He's just dead for 80. They can't defend without him. What can you do, my friends? Noob has to go in. They somehow have to jump Muerta. Lotus Orb is now gone. Now's your chance.
All right, they get the Pulverize off this time. Do they have the damage? The Snowball, and it's going to be through onto the Primal Beast.
Oh, that damage!
RC's just dead so quickly.
Ow.
They pierce the veil. They pierce the hearts of every Nigma Galaxy fan out there. As they are going to swashbuckle through, get the bashes, flame break, no steps for you. They'll get the kill. GG is called, and Beast Coast take game number 1.
I'm going to say, of course, Beast Coast played amazing Dota, but they do. And I think I would probably give similar numbers. The draft is overall very solid. I think it heavily depends on the Sanking lane, though, because there can be very hit or miss in the off lane. It's much easier to get a Sanking through in the mid. But now they have instant stuns. Great team fight. Great setup. Their lineup is very solid overall. Oh, Pike. Ooh, that was close.
Close, but now no Bramble Maze.
Well, GA
kind of isolated. This is a bad spot to be in. They have shards. The Shrapnel's going to do some decent damage, but GH now going to be using that mirror image. Maybe thought he could get over the shards, but now Noob in trouble. Noob, he's going to be killed off. There's nowhere for him to go. It's going to be first blood for the side of Beast Coast, and it goes to Lumpy. Bit of a couple of misplays there for Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, not the start we were looking for, but it was also a Bramble without vision, and I think as soon as that misses, you just disengage. But then again, the GH walked up, he tried to find something there.
It's good for Lumpy to get this, considering the last matchup against Sniper. or he needs a little bit more, and now maybe this gives him just earlier regen where he's able to survive and has this bottle. The bounty runes.
Oh, careful, they're not going to deny the other one.
Yeah, this one might be denied if they don't stop this illusion, but they will have the shards, block the illusion out, pick up the bounty rune, and now, of course, Lumpy, I think, has that bottle. Yeah, that bottle coming in immediately. So, at least a little bit more regen this time around. Sniper this time still on the scattershot shrapnel. Interested to see how Lumpy does this and how these lanes go this time around. This can be a very aggressive lane from Nigma Galaxy up here top. 3 lanes, 2 eyes. Bramble Maze is down with a Burrow Strike already used, but a Lucent Beam and some damage going the other way. Well done by beastcoast to at least put equivalent damage there.
They have to be a bit careful, because when they hit level 2 on the dire side, if you make a move like this, with a tag team, you're probably just gonna die. Tanking is not really strong in this kind of scenario. He also went for the Dust Devil facet. Usually we see the other one, the Sand Shroud.
Did you want to do that?
And we'll see how much it's worth for him. Much better CSing for Lumpy at the moment. As MOUZ going in onto the Sand King again and just trying to put some damage out. Has that salve. The top lane was brutal for Miracle. We'll see if top lane is okay for Pake and how that'll go. Meanwhile, mid, Lumpy down low again. It's just rough because you need to stand your ground, but these shrapnels do so much damage, and he's still got 2 charges on it. The earlier bottle is certainly more helpful for Lumpy, and this ward has not been dewarded either, so the information and vision for Sumail to kind of get it done in this matchup is there.
Yeah, Sniper with the new init bonus range that you don't have to skill it, it's absolutely monstrous in lane. Now you can just skill headshot and shrapnel max, and you just see it. It's just so much damage on his lane. Lumpy really can't. He just can't stay there. And it's just gonna get harder and harder the higher the levels go. So that first button fusion, of course, is gonna help him out a lot. But yeah, it's still gonna be a very difficult lane. Sniper against any melee hero is pretty tough for the melee hero to play most of the time.
This time around, Whisper only has Arcane Boots queued up.
They're probably axe build with that.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think you'll need it too, because the lane is not going that well.
How that farming goes. Pake in some trouble, taking a lot of damage here. So is MOUZ. They fall back a little bit, but the tag team not going to be enough. And both these heroes sitting pretty low. They've got Tangos on MOUZ. Pake's got 1 shared over, had that wand, and now Noob, he has Burrow Strike if they want to try and go for it, but the Lucent Beam damage may be enough of a deterrent, as he only has 1 stick charge, so the regen not really available for the side of Nigma up in this top lane just yet.
Got the Lotus as well in the Tusk. It's a pretty big deal in the side lanes, of course. The other one's on the SF. But yeah,
doing 18 and 2 really well.
Yeah, against enemy here it's always going to be tough. Until the Raw comes out, I don't really see Miracle being in much of a danger here in this game at all. Maybe a Tusk rotation, but he's much needed top, so I don't think he has the space or time to make the rotation happen.
Omar again. Now has Shadow Realm, so probably, for the most part, pretty safe.
Man, Omar just got 3 days in a row.
Strike. He should be fine, too.
Whisper is in trouble, though. And he's gone.
Now, Whisper gonna die. Miracle getting that kill. Not who you want to be giving it up to, especially with the fact that he is top of the CS. A much better lane for Miracle this time around. He's actually able to do something, and they get the raises out on Elmisho. GH trying to come over and land an ensnare and maybe get this kill. But Elmisho goes south, away from this fight. All the while, top lane, Pake's in trouble. He's in the sandstorm, and he's gonna die. They lose their offlaner, they lose their carry. MOUZ is gonna die in the sandstorm too. Burrow Strike, these heroes so close to dead. But unfortunately, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, which is actually quite nice now for the Luna, who's gonna TP back to the lane, because there's zero danger of anything. Oh, Miracle actually died down there, and now GH is in trouble as well. That was very unexpected. I didn't think that would happen.
Axes, they have another Scatter Blast. All right, they'll get both. That's worth a good amount here for the side of Beast Coast in this off lane.
Yeah, definitely. Especially killing SF. Every time he gets a kill, obviously he gets one more max necromancy charge, but he took it away from him.
Coming back to the lane, Amishu not working with a lot of mana or health. Actually has no regen for either, but they're bringing the Pangolier down here? No. All right, he's not committing.
Yeah, he's going to need a level 6 to make a rotation. Yep. Sumail is also level 6 now though, and we have seen already that Assassinate can be absolutely insane. It's probably roughly half HP of the Beastmaster at this point.
Assassinate. Thought about for a second. Top lane MOUZ taking a lot of damage. Again, sitting pretty low. Another stack of tangos on him. What can they do to really even this lane and this matchup up? But Luna, you lose the lane, I think you're still okay. Truthfully, as the Assassinate flies in and kills off Lumpy again. Back-to-back games, he's had a situation like that where he just dies.
Yeah,
over mid, and then Whisper
should be fine.
Forced to TP out here.
Yeah. Now this sniper with the facet is insane. It's basically just 3
Burrow Strike, Bramble Maze, and MOUZ extending his life, but he's snowballing into the sandstorm. MOUZ is going to try and help get this kill. They have the damage. He'll survive for a moment. Omar gets the return kill. I was not sure Beast Coast were going to get that. They have another Lucent Beam, and another one in 4 seconds. If he keeps the vision, he's dead, but he goes into the Shadow Realm with Yugi's grandfather, and that's where the safety is found, where Miracle gets a kill on Omisho. They go for Sumail, they get it, but Lumpy, oh, gonna die under the tower with the rotations from Miracle and GH.
Yeah, that was a very good rotation by the SF. Nice TP in. A little bit of revenge for his teammate there, but that gives Whisper all the time in the world to farm up back down here. He's almost level 6, so when Beastmaster hits that, Miracle is a easy target. Top lane also. Oh, the Luna's in trouble.
No, the Luna.
TP out. Net.
I was going to say the Luna was going to be fine, but the Net and the Burrow Strike are there. Pake, by the way, stealing the Wisdom Rune and getting a kill. So dies here, but both Wisdom Runes for the side of Beast Coast, which can be very important towards about that 10-11 minute mark. You'll have supports on the side of Nigma Galaxy that might be feeling a little bit behind in this situation. But I say that, and GH is already level 5, and Dark Will without the Wisdom Rune is level 4.
Yeah, of course it's always going to make a small difference, but they're going to get the levels, no problem. Senka can also retreat to the jungle if need be. Now the Raw is online though. They have to start playing around Whisper a bit more, and I think Lumpy will do just that. You don't really want to stay middle anymore against a sniper. It just doesn't feel that good.
It's not, it's not a good situation for you. But I was going to say both the Luna as well as the Beastmaster can kind of back off into the jungle, which is normally what they do to get these timings. I mean, Pig, he can farm pretty much wherever he wants, and now Noob, level 5 Burrow Strike away as the TP comes through from Lumpy. The Swashbuckle has the Rolling Thunder with the extra speed, so they might just be able to get this kill. They probably don't need the Eclipse because of the speed and the double jump up on this Rolling Thunder, so they'll do that and get the kill on a Noob who showed up, and is still level 5 by 1 creep.
Yeah, the more I see this, the more serious it gets. Oh, the SF.
Requiem, Snowball. All right. Mortimer's Kisses, Miracle, Primal Roar, and he's dead. Whisper might die on the return, but Omar's Shadow Realm Strike does not do enough damage. They do have El Misho on the backlines who will die to this. Assassinate. He'll die to the Shrapnel. Definitely said that the first time. But they do kill Miracle, who misses that Requiem on the Tusk, and that is all of a sudden it's Beast Coast kind of outplaying Nigma Galaxy, and they want more. They want to kill
everywhere.
They want to kill Noob. He just got level 6. They have the damage. Now they're going to run away. Miracle comes over. He doesn't have Requiem. The TP's forever because Noob just got there. Miracle comes over. Lumpy, he's got Swashbuckle. He has the distance away. Moo not so fortunate. But they are shutting down this Sand King.
Well, at least he's still, decent. He's not completely shut down. He should get his Blink Dagger. But he's not even going for Blink Dagger. He's going for the usual Bloodstone build, which I'm not too sure if I'm the biggest fan of that in the offlane. Of course, 33 yesterday dominated pretty hard with that, but that's because he was snowballing pretty hard. Whereas, as you said, Noob is not having the greatest game. Not the worst, but this Beastmaster is now getting back into the game as well.
Beastmaster's getting back into the game. Miracle forced to go top to try and take this tower, and they're gonna
Should be pretty easy.
without response. They're also bringing over Omar and Sumail to make sure that if there is a fight, that they have the arsenal ready to go. So a free tower there, whereas Whisper, he's farming and not exactly putting the pressure onto the tower just yet, but he does have this catapult wave, and maybe that's the move now.
They have plenty of time to respond though, if they want to. It's not the easiest defense ever. Well, I say that, but they're actually all gating through. They have Sleep and Requiem too. If they're not too careful, oh, this could be a brutal fight.
They don't exactly have the easiest way to just walk in and song.
No, it will have to be counter initiation, probably.
They're moving over towards mid instead. They want to get a kill on somebody, but they've already retreated, so back down towards bottom, thinking maybe they can roar and get a quick kill on Miracle, who's shown in lane. I don't know if they've gotten the information that Naga Siren's there, but with these illusions bottom, you gotta assume that they're close by.
If they kill the Naga first, that would be the best case scenario for them.
GH spotted, but both elect to just walk away from each other.
Choosing friendship over war today. Farming game, I would say, definitely benefits Nigma though. Like SF Sniper scales so well into the mid late game.
Right.
If you're Beast Coast, you probably want to get the Beast Axe and maybe a Blink Dagger, and then it's really go time. Get that Roche, build up that pressure. Because I don't see how you win late game against this draft. It's very, very strong.
Axe time is going to be a little bit late to what we're used to.
Yeah, tough lane.
Usually it's about 12 minutes on a Beastmaster is the normal average timing. But he'll get there eventually. Then you've got the Drums of Psalm. It's usually Blink Dagger afterwards. Or from what we've seen.
Yeah, Blink BKB. Sometimes they like a refresher op as well after that. Or GH. Man,
The turn
you
speed
actually can't
means
get
you
away.
really don't have to account for the bounce, and he tried to song, but unfortunately,
No, even I could play
other
Pango.
facet for Lumpy, the Thunderbolt makes it too difficult, and the cookie up on the high ground, well done, but the Burrow Strike follows it up. El Misha will die to the Bedlam, and the Sandstorm. Now an Assassinate on Lumpy, not quite doing the damage. Noob has Burrow in 4, but it's not soon enough. Again, Beastmaster just stacking and farming as Whisper inching closer and closer to getting this Ags, and they've got the Diffusal now finished on Lumpy. Lumpy feeling not great in terms of net worth, but definitely a lot more effective at this game at this point.
Yeah, he's a lot happier than he was in the last game. Lane went much better, got that first one as well. Axe is almost done on Beast. Yeah, but they don't really have a chance to fight until Beastmaster gets his Axe. So that's probably what they're waiting for. They got the Diffusal as well, as you said. So there's going to be a strong power spike now. Oh, MOUZ.
Rambles down. MOUZ is caught. Assassinate. No snowball. It was not on cooldown, but the Primal Roar, the damage on his GH again has this song, but not able to get it off again. Whisper with those Drums of Psalm, you see the damage that comes in, knowing you can get a kill there on a GH.
Just picked up as well. I love that timing. Just as it delivers, he roars. Because of course, if you roar before it delivers, it doesn't give you all the stacks that you needed. But they're sitting pretty though on the Nigma side. The heroes are where they want to be in terms of net worth. Maybe Sniper would like to be a little bit richer, but he also recognizes that and goes for the Maelstrom instead of the Diffusal. They're looking for Lumpy, Wisdom Rune. Oh, the song was used.
Oi! Lumpy? entranced by that song for a second, even though he wasn't in it.
Maybe the AoE was a bit bigger than he thought.
Yeah, standing still, a little bit of a dangerous game. And now, ooh, they might have caught Miracle. They'll go. They've got the Rolling Thunder, but Noob coming from behind. Pig might have to just drop this Eclipse and try and get the kill. The damage on the Miracle. They'll get the kill. The Requiem in death. Now they got the Burrow Strike. They're going to turn this around and get the kill on the Pig. They come over with Whisper. Whisper, though, does not have Primal Roar. MOUZ is dead. Lumpy in trouble. Terrorized. Thought about. As Lumpy goes back in with a Disfusal, he'll inhibit Noob, but the Terrorize is there. And the right-click damage. GH gets the kill. It's a good fight for the side of Nigma Galaxy, despite the fact that they lose that Shadow Fiend. Just not having the timing on the Primal Roar initially, and even with the Eclipse, you don't have a Pike or anything to help get Pig out of that fight at all.
Yeah, I think they're approaching those fights a little bit carelessly. Right now, Beastmaster is the strongest here. You really want to play around him, not vice versa. So it should really be them going to Whisper rather than Whisper going to them, at least until that Blink Dagger is online, which it is soon. But that was a 4-1 fight. Very good for Nigma again, bringing the Sniper back up the leaderboard as well.
Yeah, and the big difference between net worth right now is obviously Lumpy, who's behind, but also the supports. I mean, one support has a 2,000 net worth lead. MOUZ not really getting any gold. Not that he exactly needs it. He'd love to have this Blink Dagger a little bit quicker, obviously. But you can definitely feel the early 4-staff here for Omar as Lumpy looking dead again. Oh gosh. Just, he goes mid alone and is dead immediately. And the fact that now GH, he's going Guardian Greaves. He's already got the mech and the arcane boots of it. So there's that extra little bit of sustain for Nigma Galaxy that I think Beast Coast is going to have trouble getting through.
Yeah, definitely. He's ridiculously farmed on the Naga, but so is Omar as well. They have no sleep. Naga's leading with a net potentially. Oh, Whisper.
The rest of the team is here. Whisper, Primal Roar, Bedlam though, right on top. The right click's in. Whisper won't survive. Into the Shadow Realm. They get the strike. They'll kill off MOUZ. Double kill for Omar and Nigma Galaxy. They lose Miracle at the same time. There's another Eclipse used to get this kill. So at least a little bit of a salvage, but we're still feeling the power of Nigma Galaxy as they take out even Whisper and slow down his Blink Dagger, which he just about had.
I do wholeheartedly believe, though, that he could have walked away if he wanted to. Oh, GH now up top.
They're kiting. They've got Sumail now.
Yep.
He has nowhere to go.
And you're gone.
Okay. Sumail just going to get the kill. They'll end up losing GH for it. Probably didn't need to if he just commits to the Assassinate. But Lumpy coming over. The speed means they will catch up to Sumail, but he's in an interesting spot. Right on these steps. He's trying to get bounced up onto the high ground. Nobody's here just yet for Lumpy. They go to the Mortimer's Kisses.
Oh, Sumail
coming in. Now the kisses are there. The Walrus punches in, but Sumail is surviving. He'll stay alive with MOUZ in his face. They come in and go to the Assassinate onto El Micho. Lumpy TPing out of there. They got to leave on Beast Coast.
Fight-winning pipe there by Noob. Sanking pipe first item, actually saving Sniper's life. Absolutely incredible. If there's no pipe there, he's dead for sure. 100%.
That was really close.
All right, Nigma's looking a lot better in this game. Honestly, we already said it, the draft looks a lot better as well. And truth be told, nowadays, Dota is really a lot about the draft. Of course, some players are better than others still, but I wholeheartedly believe that the strength of the teams, the gap is closing more and more and more. And just pure skill-wise, I think they can take games off each other, no problem. The strategizing part is becoming more and more important.
Bottom lane Burrow Strike. Oh, Misha's dead on the screen already.
Yup.
Sumail getting a lot out of the game. 4-1-12, involved in 16 of these 22 kills. Went straight Mjolnir, by the way.
I like it.
Which also helped him in that top fight because he had that defense.
Yeah, so much damage as well. Oh, Dark Widow all by herself, trying to solo kill Whisper.
Alright, they're going to jump up here. Walrus Punch, and they'll get the kill onto Omar. But now from the side, they've got Miracle, who's trying to kill MOUZ, and they will. But Lumpy, he pops that Invis rune. He is
sleeping net.
But right under a sentry. Miracle Oh, Burrow Strike, Requiem, they'll go. He's soaking a lot of this damage, a lot of damage onto Sumail all of a sudden. And they are able to get the kill here, though. Drop the Eclipse with the BKB being popped here by Miracle. He'll fight and stand his ground against Pake, who's trying to at least get something else out of this. But he's low. He's surviving. He gets GH. But it's an ultra kill for Miracle. Can he get a Rampage? 20 minutes.
SF completely ignored that fight, and Sumail, Miracle obviously not liking that, really putting in the pain there. So much damage dealt by him. He literally just stood there and right-clicked everyone down. Very brave initiation by Luna as we take a quick look at the fight again. I'm surprised the Tango survived so long.
Yeah.
How did the Requiem not do anything to him? Right on top of him.
Soaks a lot of it. Sumail comes and dies. Tries to survive with that static charge. And the Mortimer's Kiss is just not doing enough. You got the BKB on Miracle, so it doesn't really matter, but they do get the kill on the GH. It's for a 7,000 net worth lead, I feel like the game is quite tight as El Misho dies to Omar. But it does feel as though Beast Coast are one good fight away from pulling this game back towards them.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're gonna get the Roshan now, so that's gonna make pulling that fight off just that much harder. And the problem is you really have 3 insanely good raw targets, but you only can raw 1. In that fight, he had to raw the sniper, so you don't have it for the beast. For the Shadow Fiend. And if you can't raw the Shadow Fiend, then with his BKB, what's gonna stop him from doing what he did last fight again next fight?
Mm-hmm.
The presence aura affecting buildings is also so effective in pushing down buildings. Another good reason why SF is such a strong carry right now.
Yep.
Minus 17 armor right now in the presence, by the way.
Eesh.
That's a lot.
Well, Lumpy now has Crimson Guard, by the way. We saw him last game go into the Ags earlier, trying to get that shard, trying to get the Ags. So I kind of like this Crimson Guard in this situation.
It's not bad, but he's transitioning more into like an off-lane sort of Pango. So I don't know where his scaling is going to come from.
I do think the aura of Crimson, though, is going to be a lot better in this situation.
Oh, for sure.
Say straight up Ags.
That's so good against the Radiant draft, and I guess Beastmaster doesn't really have the capability to go for it.
Burrow Strike. And this is going to be a cookie into the trees. El Misho will be netted and will be killed.
Another easy one.
And then Bedlam, Bramble Maze, all on a Whisper. Curse Crown's going to be there. He'll even roar, though, but he's just dead. These are kills you can't really afford. Oh, MOUZ blinking in, looking for the Walrus Punch. Not sure what for, because Luna was leaving. And now MOUZ again. He's dead. So 3 kills around the horn here for the side of Nigma Galaxy, and they all came to them. These are all kills that Beast Coast kind of gave them. I mean, I guess bottom, they went for that, but they had already gotten the tier 2. They came over, and now they're going to try and get Pake, and he does not have a BKB. He does have a Hurricane Pike, which he will use to try and get away, but he's being reeled in with the net, and they've got the Requiem. That's the combo. That's the kill. And now it's a 13,000 net worth lead here for Nigma Galaxy. Burrow Strike on to Lumpy. GH has net. GH has reel in. And they've caught a fish. But now, oh boy, rolling up, trying to survive. Guardian Greaves for the side of Nigma Galaxy. They'll get another kill. They'll take out Lumpy. And this one is starting to look like the beginning of the end here.
Yeah. And we spoke about the presence already against the towers. It's just falling. No problem. They can even go high ground here, I think. Both cores still dead for quite a while. The physical damage output that they have now is just absolutely ridiculous. They have another glyph refresh, so they can probably defend this wave. And then we'll see if Nigma actually wants to force it or not. I think they can. They have all the tools they need. Crimson Guard Pipe as well on the tanking. He's super tanky.
He still has Aegis for 2 minutes, so...
Oh, look at that building damage. It's disgusting. Barracks have 15 armor, and it's minus 13.
And just go bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, what do? You can't really initiate on the SF. 3,000 health on him, by the way.
Gonna try and go for the Sand King, but the Force Staff's away. Eclipse was used, and now you're snowballing in. MOUZ is dead. Sumail with another one. The Mortimer's Kiss. Everything was used on that.
Yeah.
And all they had to do was Force Staff him away.
And now you've got nothing.
And they've had this Force Staff on Dark Willow for a while. You've got Rolling Thunder. Maybe you can make a play, but the blink in with the Bedlam right on top of El Misho. That's both supports dead. One of which dead for 15, the other for 45. The bottom set of racks are gone. And again, you still have this Aegis. Why not go tier 4s? A little backdoor protection. But now it's gone, and now this tier 4 is gone.
Yeah, not
They're
protecting
really
too much
trying
anymore,
to-
is it? They have one more shot at it, in 20 seconds they have a Raw, but the throne will be gone by then. They need to go
Yeah.
now.
Luna's not even here, by the way. Fake is going to TP back. By the time you get back here, though, you still don't have Eclipse for 50. You have an amplified damage. They'll go for the throne. They do have BKB if they want to just go and finish the game. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to Force Staff forward. They'll finish the game. Game 2 going the way of Nigma Galaxy. Probably, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I could definitely get behind that. Sumail's Quap has been very strong historically. And this game is no exception. It's a decent Quap pick. Again, we've seen Quap so many times. It's very hit or miss here, right? Either you snowball or you don't. It's a 50-50. If you snowball, it's going to look amazing. If you don't, and Storm gets this Orchid first, it could just turn into a feeding spree for you. Of course, it will heavily depend also on how good Sand King's game is. Can he get the auras real quick? His lane is going to be tough against Muerta Treant. It's a pretty hard-hitting duo.
30 seconds to battle.
We'll have to see. Smoke from Nigma Galaxy. See where they end up with said smoke. Doesn't look like they're going to find anything, and throw a deep ward there on the map. They go back towards top. Sumail is here.
Begins.
Just throwing some damage out. Nothing too crazy. A little bit of a leech seed plant coming through as MOUZ will take a bit of harassment, and it ends up being, at least right now, a 2-for-1.
Oh, Mirko's in trouble.
Ooh, 2-for-2.
Big trouble.
Yeah, he might die. Might be that first blood. Battery assault's in. MOUZ needs one more right click, and El Misho gets first blood on Miracle.
You know, the funny thing is, we said Clock is really good against SF. Obviously, not because of this, but I feel like it's quite funny how this turned out.
No, GH now.
Now GH is next. You don't really want to fight a Clockwork like this.
He threw the shards, and they actually just pushed him back over towards El Misho. So he's going to take some damage. He does have, of course, 2 stacks of tangos. That's
Those idols
kind
are
of rough.
really hard to bring down with raises. You're gonna have to right click them. So once your presence comes in, it's gonna be a lot easier.
This lane might be really tough for Nigma Galaxy, and we've seen Miracle after he struggled with a lane. They did not win game 1. And that was a big struggle for them.
Yeah, but of course SF much better at coming back into the game than Void is.
Definitely so, but I'm not sure I'm convinced against a lineup like this.
Well, there is a lot
Also-
of counterplay to be had top lane as well, so there's definitely a chance that they win the top lane too, because Nigma can die just as easily.
Right.
It's not going to be easy.
I'm very interested to see what Sumail ends up going for. Is it going to be that Orchid, or with the Masochist, do you still just go Dagon?
He
You
is...
get any kills over here towards top? Maybe we see a rotation from Sumail if the lane goes the way it has in the past. And right now, 9-4 to 5-2, it's looking pretty similar.
Yeah, he's doing really well again. And Storm is pretty much
Should
out of
be-
mana at this point. No Shadow Strike even. Interesting. Because against Storm you usually always go Shadow Strike. So he's going to play more of the farming ganking build rather than lane dominance.
Yeah, we see this build a lot with Masochist.
Yeah. Yep. I guess Quap doesn't really play so much for lane dominance anymore. Because that's the risky part about her. You play for lane dominance, you die once or twice, suddenly you don't have to scream to farm back up. This is a much safer option.
Right now, Sumail halfway to that level 4. But taking some damage from Lumpy this time around. He was usually the one receiving the damage, but Lumpy gets Sumail down to about half health. Stays here maybe a touch too long. Does have a bottle to sip on, and so does Sumail. Bottom lane we really haven't talked too much about. But MOUZ picks up that Lotus, and it's pretty quiet, all things considered.
Yeah, both cores farming. Moeta farming quite a bit better though. It's not an easy lane for Sanking this time around. Oh, they're tanking quite a bit of the creeps.
Another shot coming in towards Sumail.
Clock is in big trouble. Oh,
yeah, this could be a kill here and would be big for Miracle to get something back, and will.
Yeah.
So good shards there from GH. Good way to lock down and secure a kill. They are pretty happy with that, at least for the moment, especially after Miracle gave up first blood. And we've seen a couple of these style of games from Beast Coast where it's slow early, pretty quiet. But we'll see how it kind of goes off as time goes on. Like I said, Quap much more of a rotator when it comes to getting that level 6. So 0-2-3 build for the moment. And not much happening over bottom, not much over top. They did land those shards and they did get that kill before, but for the most part it's been pretty quiet. Elmisha will run over at Miracle. They've also got a little bit of help from the Malefice, but they don't quite have the damage to get a kill here onto Miracle at all. But just a little bit of a back and forth. Bit more experience here for Sumail, and doing some good damage there to Lumpy, to the point where he has to kind of back away. He has 0 sips on that bottle and has to walk all the way home.
Yeah, Sumail is dominating mid lane hard again.
Doubling his
By the
CS.
time he's back, probably roughly 1,000 net worth ahead. And that's without the lane dominance build, which is the Shadow Strike. Yeah, Sumail is just on a different level when it comes to laning.
Really doing a good job. Omar, meanwhile, will start to stack the triangle. We'll get a little bit of boost in that gold here for the Sand King eventually. Sumail close to hitting that level 6. Lumpy back into the lane. He'll sip on that bottle. We've got the water rune for Sumail. And top lane, there's a little bit of an exchange, and heroes coming over. Treant Protector coming through the twin gate. You've got Omar coming through. Snowball off to the side over towards these creeps, but MOUZ is in. Miracle's going to get out thanks to the cookie coming in from Omar. They've got the drinking buddies too. Nobody dead on either side, and everybody survives.
Nice rotation from both. I like the response a lot from the Snapfire, making sure that his teammate doesn't die. Leaves tanking solo against Muerta though, which is not really something he wants to be. Getting Harris down a lot there.
Getting really low. If a dead shot hits, he might just die. Yeah, that calling is in. Noob is low, but the dead shot not pushing him back close enough.
Now, the big Quap rotation is on the horizon, B-Cop. We'll have to see where it is.
Elmisha,
Sonic
Cookie
Wave.
trying to run. Both heroes now caught. Snowball didn't pick up Omar, though. They've left him for dead.
Well, at least Miracle didn't die. Didn't get the big prize. And Sumail being patient. Didn't want to get baited up top there. Wasn't a great situation to TP into anyways. Can maybe get a kill down onto Pike. Oh, he's TPing there right now. The Creeper is pushing in though. Yeah, he also sees it and cancels his TP.
Yeah. Just stopping the TP, refill the bottle 2/3 of the way with that bounty rune pickup. Sumail looking for an opening, and GH going to be spotted, slowed up, and trying to get to this wisdom rune. Amisho's trying to join. They've got a TP over from Lumpy. 7 minutes. It's going to be bottled now. And that will be the snowball off to the side. Ancients not getting that kill. Elmisha will get up with a rocket flare. And the wisdom rune one apiece. As Beast Coast still rolling at the moment. You've got a lot of gold coming through on a Whisper. Yeah.
I want to see the quick buy of Sumail after the threats. That's going to tell the whole story of how this game is going to go.
Coming through towards bottom. Cookie connects. They've got the scatter blast. Dead shot. Lands onto the snap fire, but not sure it'll matter with the snowball shards, and it won't. They get that kill, but they look towards top. They're trying to get a kill here on a Miracle. The TP in from the snap fire, but just doesn't have enough help. It's a Requiem in death. They've got a Cookie. That'll stun up the Clockwork, but here comes Whisper. He's only level 5, but these Eidolons with the Malefice and the damage coming in from both supports, they'll try to chase him down under the tower. El Micho will die to the tower. And Omar now under the tower. Scatterblast, creep sitting in. MOUZ, he's one shot from dead. The tower gets 2 kills.
Yeah. The G2 tower has been buffed many times, now hitting for 170. Especially for a hero like 3 and you have no armor. You die real fast. Game sitting very much at even though. We still have Black Hole up, and we still haven't seen a Quap Wave either. So a lot of the big spells are still on the table. Makes me wonder who's gonna try to spring the trap first. Because Enigma with those drums should be able to push the top tower down no problem. It's gone already.
Easy tower to get. GH, meanwhile, was doing some decent damage on the tier 1 tower bottom. They're going to try and get Miracle again. They kind of know where he's farming.
They have Black Hole for this one too, if they want to.
Ops placed down by Miracle.
That's a good ops.
Sees the Enigma, the sentry's there, immediately taken away.
Miracle's
know where Miracle is. They've got the ball lightning, and they've got the Vortex to follow it up, throwing him into the cogs. They'll use the Black Hole. They'll get the kill. There's nothing they can do to stop Miracle from dying. He is getting just bodied at the moment.
A little bit reminiscent of the first game where they just shut Sumail down. Miracle down super hard.
On the Void, yeah.
Yeah, back-to-back deaths, but he has a TP to get back to lane at least. So, and Storm isn't farming throughout all of this. He's very poor still.
Yeah, they get that kill, but he is very low in net worth compared to Sumail. Burrow Strike, Cookie, Snowball, all there. The control, well done.
Yeah, I fear a bit for Lumpy. His game is 3 games in a row. Sumail just absolutely made him feel miserable in the mid lane.
MOUZ might be next. Noob over with the Burrow Strike. The calling is down, and the kisses are out.
And the life
Warm
is gone.
kisses to the cheek as they get that kill onto MOUZ. Big though, he's got to run. They might keep up with him.
He has face boots. He's much faster than Pyke. He's dead too.
Dead shot. That might
Or
help
try to
him
TP
survive,
maybe?
but he's going to go through the Roche pit to get this Burrow Strike. I like this. But Roche helping as much as he can. Not going to matter. But Roche with a bash there onto Noob. They get the tier 1 tower over. Bottom. Interesting. Very interesting. And it will be the Dagon for Sumail, by the way.
Yeah.
Which is not a surprise. I thought maybe there was a chance at an Orchid, but it will be Dag.
Honestly, the question is, if Storm is this far behind, do you need to worry
need the
about
Orchid?
him?
Yeah. You're right.
Because honestly, what does he have? Threats? That's it. His game is...
Snowball. Leech seeding, ball lightning coming through, trying to help out. Now going to go after the Tusk. They've got the kill on the GH. MOUZ is not dead yet. Cookie comes in, but look at this. Pig piercing the veil, looking over at Quap. The hook shot lands. Sumail, oi!
Malefice in the tower range.
Malefice is on him in the tower range. Gets through the middle of the two of them. Has Blink in a second. Has a TP if he wants to use it, but he'll instead just use the haste to run away, at least for the moment. The Rocket Flare not getting the hit on to Sumail, but he runs out, and both supports have died on Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, you gotta be a bit careful how deep you really dive. They have great responding heroes on the Radiant side. So any deep dive like that will get punished pretty hard. Storm Spirit. Yeah, his network is still very much lacking. Ooh, MOUZ is gone.
Yeesh. Yeah, not messing around this time.
Yeah, just blowing out everything. Well calculated, no problem. And Quap is already sitting at a good 1700 health for strength pets. So hard to kill this hero nowadays, actually.
And has Dagon level 1.
Yeah, with the Dagon build too. So much spell lifesteal.
Good to have those smoke. They know that Dagon's flying out.
Looking for the Enigma now. Smoking up there.
They jump him. He just black holes, gets everybody. That would be wild.
I mean, I always do ridiculous amounts of damage. So.
Bottom tower.
They do, and that with the Malefice, like, you do kind of struggle if he's able to just position him right. He's going into the pipe. I believe has it flying out as well, so his survivability is certainly up there.
Yeah. And so is his map reading skill, because he saw it coming a mile away.
Yeah. Well done to just kind of read that correctly.
It's
Tight
good too
game.
because he stuck around for a long time, kind of baited them to go there, and then last second he just left. And I was like, yeah, bye.
These stacks,
I
by
got
the way,
pipe now.
being taken by Miracle.
That's a good golden fusion. Now he has Dragonlance up.
Smoke
It's very
going
interesting to
towards
see that
bottom,
every
too.
SF is going stats rather than Feast of Souls. I feel like 70 attack speed is pretty serious. Or 40 with that one value point. Well, they're setting up for mid. Of course, Sumer is the prime target. GH sitting in the back, trying to protect him.
He doesn't have a blink yet. Not even going for the blink this time on Tusk. There's no way he'd have one, but I was just wondering. So, the whole time Miracle's gotten a lot of space to farm.
Dire's middle
Not the whole time. Okay, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. I'll take that back. For the last few minutes or so, he's been safe.
top tower.
Yup, and he's made very good use of that space.
Yeah. I didn't mean to lie. So we're human. We don't mean to lie, but sometimes we do.
Yeah, that's okay.
Dire's bottom
No malicious intent.
What's Enigma going for after these pipe? This pipe, the Boots of Bearing.
Full aura again, yup.
Radiant's top
No
tower.
BKB, blink shenanigans. He is gonna be the aura guy. Yeah, Whisper's been doing that pretty much every game that we've seen. Well, every successful game. Because the one game with Beastmaster where they didn't do it, they actually lost quite badly.
Has been killed.
Swiping the Wisdom Rune
Bottom tower is under attack.
on Omar. Always good to have. Miracle showing in lane, but yeah, he's really, now he's going BKB. He's just getting so much out of the map, and I think that if you're Beast Coast, you really wanted to just kind of keep your foot on his chest, right?
I would like
Not
to
let him
believe so,
breathe too
yeah. They're
much.
giving Storm a lot of space also, though, back into the game. His Orchid is pretty much done.
Dire's bottom
And he can solo kill the Quap with an Orchid. Although, can he with the Dagon lifesteal? Maybe not even.
Not sure.
Yeah, I don't think he can. Quap sitting at 1800? No chance. So, what is it Orchid really for? Can maybe jump the Tusk in the backline to prevent saving? But it's not an early Orchid.
Do these supports melt with said Orchid?
He can definitely kill the supports.
Dire's structure.
But the problem is... No, he didn't go for the pipe this time. Sanking has the Bloodstone instead.
Yeah, his pipe
He's
coming
more
out
of a frontline
next,
type.
but he's so far behind.
Yeah. He is.
All these TPs, now the snowball. They have the continued lockdown with the Walrus Punch and the Barrow Strike. Right click's coming in from Miracle to get a kill on Almisha. Things really sticking pretty close. Enigma soon to the Boots of Bearing. He's 100 gold away from that. The Kaya finished for Queen of Pain. And let's see. We haven't really seen a smoke play yet. Nothing that's going to include Miracle until he gets his BKB. But he's got the most expensive component finished off on that, halfway towards the Ogre Axe. So it needs about 2,000 more gold to finish off this BKB. And with the space that he's getting, he'll be there pretty soon. It's just a question of, have you waited too long on either team to make a move? Because it feels like both teams are a little bit hesitant. They are moving and kind of putting themselves in a little bit more dangerous spots, but nothing too crazy. There was that
I really
one
feel like
smoke play red, though.
Enigma's item build is very telling though, right? Like they want to be aggressive, but they're not being right now. Like if you went for this Blink BKB build, their mid late game would be way scarier. But with this item build, they don't really have that Enigma fear factor that you really have in that late game. Like right now, his fear factor is running in and threatening a black hole, but that's pretty much it.
Burrow Strike, Whisper, Piping, though, so that will at least help him soak up a lot of this damage. They've also got MOUZ off to the side, hook shot to allow him to get out of this one. Ball lightning from Lumpy, and good positioning there from MOUZ to allow Elmisho to come over and hook shot, at least away from the counterattack of Nigma Galaxy. It feels like they want to play counter on the side of Beast Coast because you've got this pipe, you've got these boots of bearing. It's okay, Nigma have engaged, we've got pipe, we'll soak it, let's go back in. However, you see the damage come in a Lumpy, and all of a sudden, maybe you're a little nervous about that.
Yeah, so we're playing very, very aggressively, and throughout this entire time, Miracle wasn't part of the top engagement, so he has been farming. His BKB is almost done. And again, you have to wonder, when is Beast Coast gonna start being the aggressor? Because Enigma itemized to push towers, get Roshan, but they're not really stepping on the gas.
No, not at all. You've got the blink now for Noob. He'll be able to initiate a little bit better than he has in terms of just only having that Burrow Strike. Kiss is committed.
Interesting. Just to kind of secure the tower, I guess. Get vision behind the tower, make sure there's nothing
Is under attack.
lurking there like a scary, scary treant.
Tower has fallen.
Interesting. And BKB flying out. So they have it.
Tower is under attack.
They have the BKB. They have this timing that they wanted. They're going to smoke. That's exactly what they want to do. These heroes are top for the side of Beast Coast. Not showing in a lane, but they are in that area, and they still want to get themselves pick, who's sitting over by this mid-tier 2 tower. They have the Blink Burrow Strike to go and make that jump initially and maybe go for the Sonic Wave dagging combo. But we're not seeing that at the moment. Now they're going to walk up onto the high ground near the triangle where he is farming and is going to get caught out. So they'll look for the epicenter. Sumail with the Invis Rune doesn't know he's right under his nose. They've got the snowball follow-up, and like I said, Scream, dagging, kill. And that is a very easy one there for Nigma Galaxy. And you can see Miracle now top of the net worth. Black Holes use top. They're going. They want GH. They don't quite get that kill yet. He's silenced up thanks to the Orchid, but they've got the silence now onto this Storm Spirit. They'll get the kill there. Sonic Wave thrown out. Pipe's not going to be enough. Boots of Bearing to try and leave as Whisper's on the run, but the Cookie, do they have the vision? Ooh, don't say a word. Oh, we got all right. We found him. Jesus.
They saw the tree. They saw the tree. Yep.
Everything
like a horror
just
movie
flying
there.
around. Yeah, it really was. Just having everything going along, and all of a sudden, you're like, don't look at me, I'm behind the tree, please, dude.
And Jason just rips the tent off.
Yeah, no, rips the tree out with you on
out
it.
of there.
The machete comes through the tree, you get lifted up, and you're dead.
And so is Clockwork. Good
Yeah,
price there.
Elmisho dies. Sumail gets credit for that kill. Elmisho trying to go into this Crimson Guard, so they are trying to get supports into a little bit more of the aura items while they want Whisper to go Blink Dagger.
So just while they get into the free Roche, so we're on the same wavelength here. That was also pretty much your era, right? Like the Friday the 13th movie. Yeah, with Jason and then Freddy and all those. Yeah. Good old movies.
Now they go for Roche on Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, pretty easy with SF and Tusk. And no problemo. Pike pretty much done on SF. And here's the problem again. You itemized, we said it in game 1, purely for your team as Enigma. Now you have no BKB, you have no Blink. Basically, you're not a threat whatsoever. They have a billion ways to cancel your black hole. And you can't really get to that BKB Blink anytime soon. So what is really your winning condition? Because Storm Orchid doesn't quite cut it anymore. They're all too tanky now. Sitting at like 2k plus health.
No Blink with the shard. Silence for a second. They are trying to keep up with Lumpy, but they won't. 5,000
He's a fast
net worth
boy.
lead. Now 6,000 for Nigma Galaxy, just continuing to go up.
Yeah. And it has been going up for the past probably roughly 10 minutes. Slow and steady wins the race, they say.
MOUZ? MOUZ? No.
This time Jason didn't get him. That's the ending of the movie.
Final girl right there. But Pike finished off for Miracle, who is holding on to this Aegis. Going into the data, so really looking to right click hard.
Living a dangerous life. Is he gonna live a more dangerous life and try to cut the next wave too? Would be pretty gutsy, and he says no.
Shard for the Clockwork, who has this Crimson finish, now has the Jetpack. They know that they're around there. Maybe they're going to find somebody lingering, and right now, Muerta is the one lingering for a while. Scan comes out from the Dire, but just misses the Muerta hanging out.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Muerta being any active yet. Sitting at 2 kills, no assists. He's been trying to farm him up. But without a BKB,
Snowball.
right.
They try to jetpack in the air, and that will be a dead LME show. Very close.
Yeah, the Crimson Guard actually almost made him live there. Pretty tanky.
Yeah, very tanky indeed. And MOUZ just trying to cut the creep wave, has this Nature's Grasp. He's trying to find some farm. He's sitting second to the bottom.
Is under attack.
This is the problem playing against SF though. Every time you give up a kill like that, you're gonna lose a tower.
Lumpy needs to be careful. He goes in, but they may just blink Burrow Strike and have the silence. But the calling actually means that Lumpy's able to ball lightning away. Sumail had blink, I believe. Sonic Wave comes through. Uh-oh, overgrowth. Black Ball on it too. Sumail's dead. That is a big spree going to the Muerta. They're going to get the damage to get the kill here on the Tusk. They're going to look over for the rest of the epicenter is going to be used with the BKB. Here comes the Requiem. Is it going to be enough damage with the hook shot? Oh, hook shot actually kind of getting stopped by the fear. So they'll get the kill onto the Muerta. They get the kill on the MOUZ. They'll take out 2, but they do lose Omar. So a third gone on the side of Nigma Galaxy.
Pretty good fight for Beast Coast, but all things considered, not the worst, because the big winner is still Miracle. And he's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a very funny interaction. Clock was trying to counter the Requiem, but he got feared out of his hookshot. I haven't really seen that interaction before.
But it's still stunned.
It stunned him. So as soon as the hook connects, it stuns you. But his body never got there, because he was too scared.
Right.
I mean, checks out. SF is, you know, a pretty scary dude. You wouldn't want to meet that guy in an alleyway.
No. No, I would not. Sumail.
Oh, you have to be a bit careful, though. Or do you? No, they have the outpost, no problem.
He's got the Aegis. Yeah, they're TPing the outpost.
Him.
They're going to kill off Almisho. They do not really care.
Almisho thought he's really tanky, but Miracle was like, nope, you're not.
Falling,
now I have 4 charges.
GH. They've got the calling. They'll try to survive, but they're taking the tier 2, and they're even pressuring up at the high ground.
Yeah, look at this damage output. It's ridiculous with the 4 lasting presence stacks. Minus 11 armor, even though there's 3 armor on it.
Yeah, but it's only level 1 living armor.
Yeah. Those
they have no
going
glyph
fast.
for 4 minutes. They're gonna get the glyph back off the melee racks, right? So I'll have that.
He just 4-hit the range racks. All right. SF carry is really legit. I knew it was good, but I didn't really think that lasting presence facet was so good.
Not great.
Minus 15 armor and that's huge of an AoE. Yes, sorry guys, I keep coming back to it, but it's a big deal. It's like a triple AC basically.
BKB soon for Sumail. Miracle's Aegis expires, so maybe not as confident now to just go up onto the high ground and take a Rax like that. But that being said, with the BKBs, it could be a little bit dangerous for the side of Beast Coast to go in there. And the Data is finished off for Miracle. He's going to be right-clicking like a truck. And they're trying to fight this. They're in. Omar, Snowball, backlines, BKB pop by Lumpy. They get the kill on Omar. Sonic Wave's going to be thrown over. They've got the jetpack. They get the kill on MOUZ. They'll lose GH, but do they run for more? 4 staff forward. Miracle trying to get in here. Got to remember, he does have this Daedalus. Ball Lightning and the Vortex. That's going to catch New, but is that the one you want to go for? They go to the Black Hole, but they've got the Silence with the Blinking and the Shard for the Queen of Pain. Stopping that Black Hole. That's huge. That'll keep Miracle alive. They were trying to get this. The TP attempt from the Storm is successful, and they will keep Miracle alive as the Black Hole stopped immediately thanks to this Shard pickup.
Yeah, he's also sitting pretty at 3,000 health. You could just see Sumail also waiting in the backline. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to wait here until the Black Hole comes, because they have to stop Miracle at some point. Instantly cancelled. Now they have it on cooldown for over 2 minutes. That might just be the next Rex. I really don't think they can touch this guy right now. Miracle is basically Superman.
I'm a little surprised that they have not gone and taken their outpost back, because this is what happens when you don't. Everybody's there when you least expect it. And everybody just respawned and is back on their side of the map. So Storm's there, he gets silenced, then the Burrow Strike's there for the follow-up. What do? There's not much you can do. They've got 2 supports now kind of singled out away from their base. The Cogs will push them next to MOUZ. They've got the Mortimer's Kisses, and now they're going to do the right-click damage. They'll go to the Pierce the Veil. They'll try to get the kill on a Sumail, but the 4-staff came out from Miracle. That's going to save Sumail for now. And they get the kill on a MOUZ. They'll look at the epicenter. The Blink Burrow Strike's going to be a big whiff, but the hookshot from behind them gets the kill on a GH. They've got the Blink with the silence. Shadow Strike, dagging, Cogs are there, but it's not going to matter. They get the kill on a Misho, and it will be 2 heroes alive without the Black Hole, without the Pierce the Veil, for the side of Beast Coast.
And without your base, probably 2 on the side of Beast Coast. Whisper's getting pressured by Sumail, while Miracle is just whacking away at the Rex. And they don't really have any great way of
Whisper. Sonic Wave, he's dead, has buyback, but what do you buy back for? You don't have Black Hole in the entirety of that respawn timer, so this set of racks is going to be gone. Pierce the Veil still on cooldown for 15 seconds. You're going to try and get Miracle here, but they go to the Cookie. They've got the BKB. They're going to turn it around onto this Storm, who's trying to get the kill with the right clicks coming out from the Muerta. But no, this is Lumpy already dead. He doesn't have buyback. Muerta's in trouble. The dagger, the kill, he's gone. That might be it.
Yeah, they just have no damage. Once BKB comes out, Muerta deals no damage with the Mjolnir. Storm is all magic. Easily fights back, and just 2 shots to Storm. Goodbye buildings. And goodbye game, probably. That means they're 0-2. Not out yet, but pretty damn close to being.
1 more BO3 remaining. And that is looking like it. A Miracle again. Like, you guys fight. I'm done with this. GC a little early. GG called. Nigma Galaxy make Beast Coast repeat yesterday and get the 2nd and